other game would I be coming at you in other than Raid Shadow Legends today? Wouldn't I? Very original channel name too, Ash. Ash, Raid Shadow Legends. Really? Really, bro? And you use the Raid Shadow Legends avatar as your YouTube channel avatar? Wow, it's like the roast of Ash here. Actually, that'd be kind of a fun idea, wouldn't it be? Thousands of you guys, hundreds or thousands probably, or maybe like 3 or 4 of you guys. When I did the video where I went through all the epics and just basically picked my favorite, like the one epic champion, for example, in High Elves, it was Royal Guard, that I would choose in every single faction. Last week or earlier this week, I'm getting my days confused. Either way, a few of you guys in the comments said, hey, do it for legendaries too. So here I am doing it for legendaries too. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna really flip the script today. I'm gonna start with Shadowkin. I'm gonna take the one legendary I would take in any of these factions, including Voids. Everybody's on the table. Every legendary, Doom Tower, you name it. I'm going to take one legendary who I would draft, if you will, as if this was like a fantasy raid draft here, that I would take, right? So that is the, that's the criteria, basically who's the best in a vacuum. So starting with a Shadowkin, man, it's hard not to go Rio or Ninja. It's crazy. I'd probably go Ninja just because you can never get him ever. I'm so sorry to everybody who's downloaded the game since, October in the last 4 months. I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna go Yumeko.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Because she is unbelievably insane. We can go through all the kits, but I want to make this video a little bit faster. Try something new here and not a 3-hour-long video maybe on the channel. And I just want to cut to the chase. The Dance of Time, her whole kit is insane. Her whole kit is insane. I mean, look at her. She's unbelievable. One of the best champions in the game. But Dance of Time, wow. Decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 3 turns and increase the cooldown of all enemy skills by 3 turns? Wow, that's really crazy. I just think she's an insanely good champion. Definitely my most wanted champion overall inside the game. For Dwarves, it's between, I don't know, like Beauregard. I mean, all these Dwarves are so good. Even Molly is so freaking good, man. The most underrated legendary in the game, perhaps? I don't know. Depends on how you rate her, right? I would go with Brogni, though. Brogni, I didn't fuse him, but I pulled him. And boy, has he been insane, right? The Redoubt passive is incredible. We're getting all this damage out of this champion because of this passive. We're also having block debuffs for 2 turns, increase attack for 2 turns, a shield, and you can make the shield even stronger. You got HP burn on the A1. You got great, crazy base stats. I think that Brogni's a top 10 champion overall in the game. Next up, Knight's Revenant. You always want what you can't have, right, guys? You know what I'm talking about, right? Hegemon. I really want Hegemon, and I've wanted him since day 1. Every 10 times they've ever had for Hegemon, I pulled my shards like a degen. Actually, I probably pulled my shards like a degen every time they have a shard pull event. Anyway, I would actually go with Calvalx. He's another champion who had a 10-time event that I really wanted. This dude is the god of poison. He's also the god of speed runs now. Part of the fastest teams in the game, along with Eleanoril from High Elves. He's just a beast. All about poison on the A1. We get poison, or I should say extra hits on the hard-hitting A2 for each poison on the target. We have an AoE with extra damage according to enemy max HP and poison on the A3. And then on Pestilence's passive, places 4 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns at the start of each round. Also with placing a poison debuff on all enemies for 1 turn at the start of each turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's a beast, man. I really wish I had that champion. I'm so jealous of you guys who have not only Calvalx, but also Hegemon. Dark Elves, for me, gosh, it's not even close. It's not even close. I think that Lydia is a top 5 champion overall inside the game. Just so insane. Decrease at defense and weaken and strengthen and increase speed on a 3-turn cooldown. What? Not to mention, she can take somebody out of the fight with block active skills, block buffs, and deny revival while reviving your team instead, or herself if she's dead. Sure, Lydia the Death Siren is definitely worthy of being the reward that you get when you finish all the faction wars in the game. Undead Horde, I'm gonna shock the world here, I think, aka maybe like a small minority of you guys. It's between 3 I mean, there's a lot of good champions here. Undead Horde is one of the most stacked, if not the most stacked legendary category in the game. But I'm actually going to go with Vlad the Nightborn. Like, Vlad is a very, very, very underrated champion. He's a real...
Has the planet gone mad?
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Honestly, though, it's not Siphi. I think that's why I'm shocking you guys, because... Siphi, now that they changed this from a 5-turn to a 6-turn, or ergo a 3-turn when you book her out, she's just not as... To me, she's not a top 10 champion anymore. She's top like 20, so I'm really splitting hairs. But I really, really think that Battle Khazar and Nekret the Great are just me personally, and I know that the majority of you guys disagree with me, but I love sharing unpopular opinions. I got tons of them here on the channel. I'd probably go with Nekret the Great. Battle Khazar is, I would probably go with Battle over Siphi too. Mashald is even really, really good. But Nekret the Great to me is just one of the best champions in the game. He's got ally protect everywhere. He's one of the best support champions in the game. He can actually put out some damage too. But really is this passive, Arise My Minions, a block debuff strengthen, and an ally protect for 6 turns that can't be removed, and 3 turns on these 2 buffs at the start of each round with the ally with the lowest max HP, the ally who needs it the most. A game changer for the arena, and a game changer really anywhere. He's not as good as Krisk, but for me, and this is just my experience, he's a champion that when I pulled him, you can put him on any team anywhere in the game, and he makes that team so much healthier, so much more difficult to kill, right? And I just love that, and you can use him in the arena too. Just so good. Demonspawn. This is a tough one too, because there's 3 unbelievable champions here. 3, there's probably 4 or 5 actually. Man, I lied. Undead Horde wasn't the hardest. Demonspawn's the hardest. Really? Prince Kymar. Really? Tyrant. Countess Lix. Drexthar. Canderfon. Sissia. Wither. I mean, this is insane.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Duchess. My God. So this one is impossible, because for me it comes down to Prince Kymar and Duchess at the end of the day. Sissy is very close though. My favorite damage dealer in the game is probably, you know, a toss-up between Sissia, Flame Tongue, and Ninja. But yeah, for bosses at least, right? For bosses. I guess I would go with Duchess. Again, I'm playing the game that I'm drafting a team here from scratch. And I just think she's one of the best revivers in the game. Not only that, but she has a great speed aura, and she has this damage mitigation that is so hard to find in this game, and it's so incredibly valuable. Probably the most underrated part of her kit for some. I mean, if you have her, you know how powerful this is. Decreased damage taken by all allies by AoE attacks by 25%. So she has a built-in strong version of Strengthen all the time on all your allies, on top of an already insane kit, 15% from bosses, and then she has block
Great story. Compelling and rich.
Block debuffs, increased attack, and perfect veil as well. An amazing AoE revival on a 4-turn cooldown. I would go Duchess, even though I hate to not go Kymar, because I think he's really, both these champions, you can make a case, are some of the top tier champions overall inside the entire game. Orcs. For me, it's between Iron Brago and Warlord. And it really depends. I think I'd go Warlord because he's just so unique with his Orcish rituals. I mean, it's such an insane ability. Put each target's skills on cooldown and deplete the target's turn meter, fully deplete on a 4-turn with a shield on the A2 and block debuffs. Okay. Yeah, I go Warlord, but Iron Brago, you might call me crazy. Go ahead and call me crazy. It's happened before, once or twice. Iron Brago's so good, man. So freaking good. He's got the increase. It's almost a tie here, right? I wouldn't even know who I'd go with, really. The fact that even putting Iron Brago in the same sentence as Warlord says enough. He's got this such a unique passive. He's got Provoke. He's got Decrease Attack. He's got Increased Defense. Basically permanently, 3 turns, last 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. What a great champion. Skinwalkers, but I would go Warlord. Skinwalkers, I used to love Leo, right? Leo was my guy, and I still do love him. But man, Tumesia is an insane damage dealer. Probably my 3rd favorite, right? But you guys can tell I love the HP burn lately, right? I love burning bosses, baby. We've got Ninja, Sissia, and Tumesia. Those are my 3 favorite damage dealers in the game, and I have to go with her, man. She's got the HP burn for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. She got decreased speed or a stun. Unbelievable ability here on a 3-turn. And then this burning regret, man. I'm hitting the Hydra clan boss on hard for over 1 million damage. Over 1 million damage on this burning regret. She is my favorite skinwalker, and really it's not even close anymore. Here, let me brag to you guys. And nobody cares about my pay-to-win clan boss team. I totally recognize that, but I have to brag anyway. Check out this team, guys. Check out this team. It is this one. Dude, 53 million damage. 21 million of it was Tumesia. What? That's more than practically my second team did in total. She's insane, guys. She really is. So lucky and fortunate to pull her. Lizardmen. Is Krisk not close? And I think it's always gonna be the turtle, right? Love Krisk. AoE on the A1. She's such an insane champion, man. AoE decreased speed, AoE ally protect, continuous heal on himself, increased duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn, which is an insane ability in its own right. We have an AoE provoke, increased defense on himself, speed on everybody else, a shield at the start of each turn, equal to 50% of his max HP. Yeah, Krisk is a boss. But I will say, though, there's some other good champions here. I'm a few shards away from Basatha, who's really good. Draco's incredible. Razin is still like tried and true fusion champion. You should all get him. I think everybody should own a Razin Scarhide. And Shagor. This dude is really good as well. Really, really good champion. Anyway, I'm not here to ramble about other champions. Let's stick to the point here, guys. Ogre. They need to add some more Ogre besides Gerda, right? Not Gerda. Not Gerda. I'm gonna go with Biggin, guys. Even over Gergo the Augur. I just love Biggin, man. He's my first legendary, so I have a soft spot for him, but an AoE on every single ability. He's like the legendary upgrade to Bellower in a lot of ways, right? And AoE everywhere is bringing a lot to the table on top of just AoE attacks, such as decreased speed and decreased turn meter on his Molten Slag A3 ability. Next up is going to be, and a lot of damage, one of the best sheer damage dealers in the game. Barbarians! Oh, man, I love... But we get her for free anyway. I'm not going to draft someone I'm going to get for free anyway.
I'm finally free.
I also love Tuanarok, but I just feel like I can't go away from Valkyrie. She's got counterattack and the best shield in the game. What else is there? Jealousy passive? Sure. The most annoying arena passive in the game? Add that in there as well, right? Valkyrie's just so incredibly good. 1600 almost base defense too. I would be a fool, I feel like, for not going Valkyrie here. Although you could probably make a case about Tuanarok, Ursica, and if she wasn't free anyway, Silda Drakes, right? Sacred Order, I'm actually gonna go, a lot of people would probably still go Martyr. But I am actually going to go with Cardiel. I don't own Cardiel, as you guys can see, and boy, I wish I did. I'm actually a big Venus fan too, by the way. I've been seeing a lot of shade thrown Venus way, people saying she's been power crept and stuff like that. I strongly disagree. I think she's an incredible champion. One of my favorite debuffer right now to use in the game because she has an AoE burn too, right? So cool to have AoE decreased defense and weaken and the HP burn in the same kit. Anyway, we're not here to talk about her, we're here to talk about Cardiel. Cardiel, man, I love this dude. I see him everywhere and I get jealous every time I see him on the top teams, you know, in Doom Tower, Hydra Clan Boss, etc. We have this ability, Angel Song, very good, like a massive upgrade from Battle Sage and Skytouch Shaman abilities that are similar to this. Removes all debuffs, plays a block of debuffs and a Revive on Death for 2 turns, and Revive on Death cannot be removed on a 3-turn cooldown, and a great ally attack too. This guy's just a boss, man. Great base stats too. I really want Cardiel. He's so good. High Elves. I would definitely go Arbiter if I didn't get her for free by completing the Arbiter missions, right? But I think that Arbiter, especially with Hydra, she's seeing a resurgence, you know? Good for progression, amazing even in the endgame Platinum Arena, but now she's a boss for Hydra as well, one of the best revivers out there for Hydra, along with, I guess, Duchess. But I'm actually gonna probably surprise a few people here, and over Lysandra, who I love. I'm actually gonna go with Tatura Rhymehide, because just what a great champion, right? What a great, solid base stats, a lot of HP, a ton of defense, good speed. We get block debuffs, increased defense. Okay, sign me up for that on a 3-turn cooldown. And then we have Perfect Veil and a shield also in the kit on a 4-turn cooldown. Yes, very, very good champion. Also, a guaranteed decreased accuracy on the A1. Very, very, very great. Was that a fusion or was it a fragment summon? Either way, it was worth going for. I hope you guys did. Very, very good choice. Bannerlords, very good choice. I'm patting myself on the back here. Or a good choice for you guys going for the fusion, I guess. Bannerlords, guys, I feel like 90% of you would probably go Raglan. I feel like 8% of you would go Septimus. I'm gonna go in the 2% or maybe the 1% because the rest might go, I don't know, Helier or I don't know. Some people even are, Baron's growing a little bit in the zeitgeist overall. Richtof is pretty good too. But man, maybe it's because you want what you don't have, kind of ending the video where we started the video. But Sathalia is who I would go with. Boy, do I want Sathalia. She's so good, man. On her A1, she's got the burn, the HP burn. Thank you very much. On the A2, 2-turn cooldown. It's one of the best 2-turn kind of single target buffs in the game. Removes all debuffs from a target ally. Places block debuffs on that ally for 2 turns. Heals by 75% of the max HP. Heals all other allies by 20% of their max HP. And fills all allies' turn meters by 15% if the target is fully healed. Wow. This is on a 2-turn cooldown, man. Then the A3. This is the ability that I hate going against, man. This is the crown jewel of her kit. She's so fast too, 108 base speed. I love it. Good base defense, good base HP. Just a really, really good champion, man. 100% chance to win booked of removing all buffs from all enemies. Then decrease turn meters by 10%. Fills turn meter of all allies by 10%. Decrease turn meters of all enemies by 20%. And goes 20% on allies if 5 or more buffs were removed. Dude, what a sick champion. I'm so jealous of people who have Sathalia. So there we have it, guys. Those are my top choices for legendaries, aka the best champions overall inside the game. Few of them I had, few of them I didn't. Who do you have, and who do you disagree with me on? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I appreciate you guys who stick around all the way till the end. And as always, guys, take care.